students, welcome to the series on advertising. Today we are going to study Unit 2. In this we will cover advertising through internet media devices. Now let us first study the objective of the study. The basic objective of this lecture is to focus on advertising through various internet devices and media with their uses and characteristics. Now let us first study a beautiful quote on internet. In today's information age of marketing and Web 2, a company's website is the key to the entire business. This is by Marcus, author of Sales Lion blog. Now, internet has become a way of surviving and a way of growing up, and even for industry it is a kind of a revolution which is connecting people across the world and across the global markets where we are communicating to customers, to competitors and to suppliers through internet. Internet and data. According to Rupert Murdoch, the internet has been the most fundamental change during my lifetime and for hundreds of years. According to Stan Rapp, in the 21st century, the database is the marketplace. So, internet has been one of the most beautiful things to change the world, where connections, communications have become easy, accurate, credible and informative. Learning has increased, people have become more aware, the messages sent instantly update people. So, in the 21st century, the data, the statistics available to you has become the marketplace, because according to this data we are deciding our investments, according to this data we are buying and selling the stocks in the market. So, this has become a big game changer in the recent happenings in the world. Now, let us first study internet advertising. It is accessible for all businesses because it is quick, easy, efficient, affordable and it has higher reach to the target public. Now, internet advertising is the fastest mode of communication, because the pace of reaching to the customers is very personalized and very quick. To publish through newspapers, it can take 24 hours. To publish through any other media, it will take a public time, but personalized communication reaches at any time of your life, because it is customized and it makes you aware of what is happening to the brand and to the newspapers. So, this is the most quick and the high paced information given to the customers through this kind of advertising. Second is building a blog. It creates a presence on social networks. It can be accessed for 24 hours a day and 365 days a year. It is visible to thousands of people. It can increase traffic towards website and it can boost online sales. Now, blog is a part of a website where all major companies and individual people are maintaining their blog. A blog is a place where people write information about the experiences, about the services, about their customers, about the trends, about any innovation. It is like a personal diary for a company and for people. This blog, if it becomes popular, can bring you lot of revenues, because it helps to give information to people. So, posting any advertising through a blog can reach to specific target people. Like if you are running a fashion blog and if a fashion update is given, so it will reach to people who are interested in the fashion industry. So, the professionalism in this market can grow in a better way as compared to people who are not interested in the industry, pay little heeds, but people who are interested and have a hobby and a passion would support this idea and would also invest in this idea. Advantages of increased traffic through websites and blogs. It builds visibility in the market, it builds new markets, it improves the image, it retains the clients, it increases the sales and creates a positive ROI, that is the return on investment. If you have a successful website, that is a dynamic and a live website and a blog which is popular in terms where it has visibility and is being read by people, it can help you to increase your sales and your presence and credibility in the market. Blogs are a form of communication by which they build a platform where a brand speaks to the customers. So, it is more personalized and more customized and it is more interactive, that you try to communicate with the customers in very detailed way, which you cannot do through short advertisings given on TV, because here you can state your FAQs, the problems, the grievances, the customer views, reviews, everything can be put up on the websites and blogs, which is a detailed form of an interactive world where communication with the customers becomes easy. Now, advertising on search engines. Google tops them all. It is a sponsored advertising through Google AdWords. It improves your website's positioning through paid advertising. Now, search engines have become popular form of searching information for people. There are many search engines, but still Google tops them all because that is the most popular platform where people are searching. And when search engines give you AdWords, and on basis of which the traffic is increased, this is the easiest way to reach the customers, because their problems are being feeded in the search engine, and according to that words the advertisements are shown to people, which become successful in the long run. The other, to calculate the cost of advertisement for this media, is the pay per click method. Only pay for each click made on your advertisement. It is highly personalized. Choose the maximum amount of clicks you want to pay for a certain word. Only up to 4 lines of the text is supported, with 25 characters in the title and 70 in the text and other 35 for the URL. Now, this is a technical form where Google search has become important, but we are not paying for the entire ad. That is, if the ads are being clicked, then only you pay. And what is the optimization for this is that whatever words the customers are feeding, and if you are getting the clicks will be only if you have 25 words matching in the title and 70 words if they are matching in the text. So, it is not the whole text which is being scanned, but it is the words typed by the customers should relate to some words in the title, and then only this document can be shown to the public. So, this is technical, but still it saves you a lot of cost if you generally go through this media. Now, the other form of advertising through internet is the advertising on social media. Social networks also build businesses. They help to create advertisements right on their platforms. They promote messages and content or create specific advertisements. The examples of social media are Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram and YouTube. Now, social media also has become a great platform for connecting people. So, advertisements on these platforms are also doing wonders to change the credibility of the brands. Facebook has become a big platform where businesses are being promoted. Big brands and small entrepreneurs both are making their pages and promoting their products. LinkedIn is basically for professional people who are in industry of services, are connected and are able to communicate with each other, and here the employers credibility is also being written and is being increased. Twitter is basically a platform where we are following up the big newspapers and they are interacting with you. Insta and YouTube, YouTube is basically a public media where people are accessing information through the videos, and Instagram is little personalized, where what you want to show the public, that can only be seen through a personalized group of people. So, all the platforms are very popular, very powerful, and here advertisement about your services, about your own person attitude is also being perceived by people, because by this you can be recognized by public in a way what you want to tell to the public. Now, let us study banners. This is a form of an online advertisements. Here advertisements with different formats, size and designs are within the web page. On the web page you decide the colorful banners and try to convey the message in a short and a concise way to connect with the customers, because to read a whole document is difficult. Pop-ups. Pop-ups take you to a website different from what you were just looking at. Inserting a pop-up on your own website can invite users to register, to subscribe and simply enter their emails to receive information for free, which can increase the database. Now, pop-ups are small pop-ups which generally attract the customer so that they can register their emails, by which you can have a database, and then after they have left the website you can connect to them through their emails and you can Give them free newspapers. This is a good way to keep your customers in touch and build a trustworthy relationships for a long term, where otherwise the customers would have not returned to your website again. Advertising on blogs. This is an indirect advertising. It is done through storytelling and content creation for any field. Advertisement created through real life experience, stories, or reflection of life are important. The fashion spot, fashion and beauty blogs have become very popular in this industry. They give you the trends, products and services. Now, advertising through blogs is very indirect form of conveying about what we are going to sell, because we are just giving them the stories, the experiences, the kind of the trends in the market. We are increasing their knowledge, we are teaching customers something, but indirectly you try to promote your products also. Like if you are interested in hobbies of cutting and painting, then a company like Fevicryl can just give you the knowledge of the new innovative products they have launched, and through teaching their hobbies in terms of painting, they can promote their products also. Advertising on cell phones. Entire world has moved to smartphones. Google AdWords banners also have come to this forum of phones. Smartphones and computers are used in a different way. They need more responsive designs. The loading time should not be too long, and it calls the action to stand. Button should be visible. Now, cell phone is entirely different and it is more small. So, the problem of loading the ads is more difficult on phones as compared to websites, because it has a larger platform and a larger virtual space. But because smartphones can be carried anywhere and they are a part of everybody's life. So, ads have to be made more responsive to this platform, where they are loaded in an easy way and they can be seen through the app based devices, where it is quick and easy to communicate with the companies. Email marketing. Speak to customers directly through mails. Camouflage the promotions. They are tolerable and friendly form of advertising. Apple uses it frequently to share their promotions without the users seeing it only as an advertisement. They add the buy button directly in the email. Now, email marketing is really difficult, but it should not be so aggressive that the customers get irritated. So, it has to be a friendly promotion where the customers should not understand, because here you are trying to give the updates and you are trying to educate the customers. Apple is very intelligently using this platform to give information about the promotions and about the updates and about the innovations happening in the industry, and by this they are also promoting their products in a way which is accepted by the customers. Direct mail has advantage that it is inexpensive for a number of potential customers. It can be referred back as a letter. Disadvantages is it is considered as a junk mail and often being discarded. So, direct mail has both advantages. Maybe the customers can take it and read it as a referral, or sometimes they can reject it and put it into a junk aspect, which becomes a kind of a burden on the customers. Then is the next segment is the video advertising. Video content is the highest form of media consumption. Video advertising is king of kings. Viral videos growing on social networks are doing wonders. Examples of video advertising which move and impact the customers are through YouTube and Vine. Now, video is the most acceptable form of consumption, because here you do not have to read, here you do not have to understand, but a kind of a video which through its pictures and stories attracts the customers. So, it is the king of all forms of media, and if you put advertisement through this media, it can go viral and can build connections with the customers, where YouTube and Vine are doing wonders. One video which is going viral these days is the story of a soldier who wants to reach very early. So, you are not understanding what is the reason and why the soldier is concerned, because the connectivity of the train is not there, and he catches a car and then he reaches and performs his duty, and the man who supports is driving a Hyundai car. So, at the end of the story you realize that the product is being promoted, but the story is so beautiful and so emotional that the customers are connected and they want to go to the end of the story to see what happened. Now, remarketing, it creates a personalized advertisements for users who have previously visited your website, but there was no conversion. So, with the help of Google AdWords, you can build this. Remarketing is that if you were interested in something and you were searching on the website, but you did not buy and you navigated from the website. So, this history is recorded by the websites, and the Google AdWords again when you are searching generally flips this advertisement again, so that the customers remember, and maybe now this time they can be converted. Essentials for internet advertising is you need to build a good website, research your market, focus on various types of advertisements, focus on goal of internet advertising, build quality design for advertisement, create clear and concise message, utilize a good call to action, that is your CTA has to be good, insert a good visual element, create a brand image and measure everything. That is, internet advertising can be customized and personalized, but the design and what you want the customer to do, that becomes important. So, you have to engage him in terms of games, or engage him in terms of reading question answers, or engage in terms of some activity where you can interact with the customers in a beautiful way, so that he becomes a kind of a return customer to your website to use it as a kind of a reference for his some work in his life. Then is online catalogs. Information is dynamic with motion, pictures, graphics and sounds. This helps customers to compose the order, gives prices, products and display formats. It identifies characteristics of customers based on the transaction records. Good customer experience is created. So, what are online catalogs? Here the product displays and demos are given, and if you click it, if you are again a visitor on this website, your information is recorded. Just click it and choose the product. So, it gives you a good experience that you do not have to work so hard, and your information comes automatically, which is feeded in the website, and that helps the customer to buy the products in a easy way. The advantages of these online catalogs is that it builds integration for the electronic payment and for the search capability. That is, your electronic payment is done in an easy way, and your searching becomes easy because it filters lot of dimensions what you are looking for. That is, filtration on basis of color, sizes and the designs is done. This is the order taking fulfillment is easy. The intranet workflow software and systems work in a coordination. The inventory accounting system is also designed in an effective way. The suppliers and the customers, they form the extranet. The relationship is to basically like what you want to build through paper catalogs. So, here we are building through the internet catalogs. Internet infomercials. The program content is similar to television, cable and satellite. The web provides greater audiences for integration. What is internet infomercials is they are short information banners and pop-ups, and the content basically is decided where they have to be feeded, and on the basis of this they communicate with the customers. So, it basically provides integration with the target audiences. Advantages and disadvantages of internet web pages. Advantages: it reaches to the broader audiences, it creates a customized interaction at any time of the day. Disadvantages: many people do not have computers and gadgets, far off destinations are still not connected. So, obviously, internet is a way of living for the urban population, but for the rural population it is really difficult, because still the poverty is there and the gadgets are not available to them. Even if the gadgets are there, they are not so updated. So, to connect with these audiences, still television and radio do wonders with this kind of the audiences, but the whole set of urban population is connected to internet, and it is more easy for this kind of audiences to work with. Internet advertisement some terminology. Click ratio is clicks per view, cookies is stored on user HD, CPM is cost per 1000 views, hit is a request data from web page that counts every part, that is image also. Page view is count entire page as a whole or a more informative. Reach is the number of people or households which are exposed. Visit is after last request if timeout is 15 to 30 minutes, then it is a new visit. So, visit if it is more than 20 minutes or 30 minutes, it will be again a new visit. So, you can increase your revenue if the customer stays for a longer time on your website. And the reach is the number of customers you are reaching. The page view is how much the customer is reading from your page, what kind of information is taking. Hit is the request of the data which the customer is asking for, because all this the larger the customer basically interacts with the website, higher is the revenue for the website, because here the consumption is high, and then the other sponsors can also come to your website because your website becomes popular and there is footfall here. Why internet? Content is the king in today's era. Market segmentation opportunity is large. Effectively used text, audio, graphics and animation has become important. They easily combine games, entertainment and promotions. It is cheaper than television, newspaper and radio ads. Nowadays, content has become king. Content not only in terms that once you have written and it is there. Every day you need changing designs, patterns, colors for any industry. Maybe it is entertainment, maybe it is fashion, it is education, academics. Every day the content changes because the uh, people want recent and new designs which they get easily bored up. So, market segmentation for this customer class is very easily, and you can reach to the niche segment to whom you want to communicate. And here you can use the multimedia, that is all kind of graphics, animations can be done through a cheaper way, which becomes very costly if you take in a print form through newspapers, then it will be a heavy burden on the publishers. But here you can combine games and entertainment and promote your products in an effective way. Internet media, first is the splash screen, which is good for multimedia. You have spot leasing. This is a permanent spot on a popular portal or a web page. Submit URL to search engine and be listed. Chat rooms, users spend longer time and they can cycle their messages. So, they are basic forms of internet where splash screens and spot leasing has become popular. Screens are splashed to show the image of the product or the company or the brand, and if the website has become popular, then other big brands can lease this page and lease this page and can buy and show their advertisement on this website, because it has become a popular station for people to buy and sell. Maybe it is an e-commerce site, or maybe it is some popular blog of some big celebrity. So, chat rooms are places where customers can directly communicate with the companies and with the publishers. Now, let us study the summary of this lecture. Internet is important in modern era. So, communication for business needs to be on this platform, as the vendors, suppliers and buyers all are using this medium to search and buy. The online connections are fast and changing the quality of communication in a big way. Internet has become the only way to communicate with the customers in a detailed way. If you want to have interactive communication, you need to be on internet, because websites are a big platform to say and to use all kinds of formats. The multimedia attracts the customers, so it is an important form of communication. Advertising is easy and cheap through this medium. Thank you, students.